but a dire warning all the same. "We have to go," he asserts. "I got tipped off, but the troops aren't far behind me, and they're looking for 3 people. "3?" she questions. With the treasure trove of chemical secrets locked in Hendrik's head, he's an obvious target for the Germans. Who else? "Gus and I are on their list," Willem says. No! No! How? She knows exactly why, but the idea is unthinkable, to lose all of them so rapidly. It can't be. "It doesn't matter how," he says sharply. "Come on, we've only minutes." She follows them to the attic, met by a fierce blanket of heat through the sun-baked windows. The catch is unhooked and Willem pulls her close, burying his face into her neck like he used to as a small boy when he really needed her. "I'll get Hendrik to a safe house in the city, then Gus and I have to go," he murmurs. There's promise and sadness in his voice. "Where?" She's fighting tears now. This is war, and the gloves are off, but saying goodbye to any child is heartbreaking. Her only son, part of her fabric in so many ways. "I don't know," Willem whispers, his breath hot into her ear. "Out of Amsterdam, Holland, perhaps. I'll get word as soon as I can." He pulls away, turning before she can see the talk on his face. There's time only for a tight hug with Hendrik, a "take care," and all 3 are gone. Their long shadows last a second or so as they scramble across the rooftops, and then she and Case are left squinting into the sun's blinding glare, the air almost too dense to breathe. She pulls Case in close, kisses the top of her daughter's head for her own comfort. "If I know my brother, he'll make it back," Case tries to reassure. But will he? So many of Corrie's precious ones are scattered on the wind, across the city and beyond. Where? And for how long? Bang, bang, bang. A ripple through the house again, though it's a crass rhythm she does recognise, a real threat this time. Through the attic window, voices and the idle of military engines float up from the street below. She swallows back every ounce of hurt, fear and fury, wipes the thin film of sweat from her brow, and instructs herself, "Corrie, stand firm. Do this." And then she descends, one determined step at a time. Part 1. Chapter 1. Following the Flow. 24th of September, 1940. London. Marnie. She stares at the canteen lunch in front of her, as limp and flaccid as her life. A plainly overripe slice of tomato sagging over tinned sardines, 3 instead of last week's 4. That's rationing for you, Marnie thinks, chewing lazily on fish that tastes like last week's too. There's time for her to nip out to the sandwich shop close to Broadcasting House, but in all honesty she can't be bothered. Instead, she wills away the lunch hour sitting alone, since most of her female colleagues have already fled London to BBC outposts in the home counties. It would risk the wrath of Miss Roach to eat lunch in their office upstairs, crumbs on the desks being frowned upon, even when the streets outside are layered in dust and debris, as if Hitler has shaken the contents of a giant vacuum cleaner bag across Britain's capital. "Standards, Miss Fern," Miss Roach chirps regularly. "Blitz or no blitz?" The wall clock ticks slowly towards 1 p.m, when Marnie will thankfully be busy in Studio 4 with a decent script and a good cast.